extremely talented, have successfully made a switch from competitive Counter-Strike to Valorant, and you can see that experience of holding their composure and competing with the best players come through as they've switched over to Valorant. And if there's any team that is going to give Velocity a run for their money at this point, it's probably these guys. And I think they've come close so many times that they're going to be saying, this is our chance. It's the grand finals. No better stage to finally dethrone Velocity from the top.
All right, on the topic of Velocity Gaming, they have gone undefeated, never gave up a map. They won from the start round of 256 all the way to the grand finals. So, Velocity Gaming, what do you think about them in their journey?
I think they were one of the early movers, right? In terms of committing to competitive Valorant, and hats off to Sentinel and the team over at Velocity for really seeing the potential here in Valorant and putting together, more importantly, a squad that works together. It's not just picking up talented players and then hoping they work in a system, right? They did their homework, picked up a squad that is experienced, tried and tested, and it's really paying off for them. As far as I know, they think they've never lost to a team in India yet.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so let's have a look at what Velocity Gaming had to say about themselves as a team.
Now 4v1, it's going to be GG well played to Team Villainous as Velocity likely moving to the upper bracket finals.
Last man standing is Jaguar. Flawless coming in from Velocity Gaming as they make their way over to the finals.
Hey guys, this is Manoj Kashyap, aka Sentinel, CEO of Velocity Gaming.
Hey guys, my name is Tejas Sawant, my gimmick is Right to Ace, and I play for Team Velocity Gaming.
Hey guys,
यो
this is
भाई क्या हाल है
Divyansh aka
दिव्यांश?
Amaterasu and I play for Velocity Gaming.
थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दिया
Yeah,
मैंने.
so Velocity Gaming started in the year 2019. We're a bunch of casual gamers
मेरी आवाज आ रही है
started playing
ना
PUBG Mobile.
देवू?
That is what is in trend back then. And slowly, the passions matched, and we know exactly what we wanted to do in terms of support to the Indian gaming community. We always wanted to have a PC team of our own. So we started looking at different players, players from different teams. What are their contracts? When will they get done? I spoke with Amatrasu,
हाँ
and
चलो गाइस परफेक्ट.
it just
आज भाई
happened.
जितवा के
Things
रहेंगे
just fell in place after that,
वीएलटी
and
लोग
that's
को.
how Velocity Gaming first
भाई
Valorant
वीएलटी बेस्ट
started.
टीम है यार इंडिया की. आज प्रूव हो जाएगा शायद.
So, important values for a strong team is understanding each other a lot, sacrificing whenever possible, having a strong leader who can utilize the rest of the players properly.
Right Ways managed to pick up a Bulldog here.
मैच इज
Let's
अबाउट
see
टू स्टार्ट
the
गाइस.
battle
2-4 मिनट में
moving
चालू हो
towards
जाएगा.
Right Ways though is going for the
तो भाई आज थोड़ा
defuse.
एंजॉय
The
करते हैं.
shot down
मैं तो
doesn't
मैगी
quite
खा के भाई
connect.
एंजॉय
Oh
करने वाला हूँ.
my.
तुम भी मैगी
Oh,
वैगी
it
बना लो.
doesn't take down enough HP and that's a clutch.
Oh my
What?
god.
The obstacles we mainly faced was in early stages of the maps. We try to see our opponents how they approach in the game. Are they aggressive or are they defensive? Once we know how they're playing, we convert that into a strength.
भाई हमें तो रासू का एम है भाई. एक नंबर एम. भाई बेस्ट एमर ऑफ इंडिया यार.
My
हमने
responsibility
तेरा रासू.
as a CEO starts with looking after my players, looking after not only financially but also looking after their equipment. Because it's just like any other game. If you're playing cricket, you need the best bat, best gloves, best equipment to perform well in the field. So the same goes with esports as well. We need good FPS, good monitors that can support that FPS, good graphic cards, good mouse, good keyboard. So as a responsibility of a CEO, the position that I am in, I have to
लेट्स
make
गो
sure
लेट्स गो.
I provide all
भाई
these
जल्दी
to
चालू
my
हो यार
players,
मैच.
and also
भाई
best
आज मेरे को
facility and best
राइट टू एज
platform
का
where
भाई
they
बस
can grow up.
ये देखना है. जो सोवा का वो मारता है ना
Gaming. Don't have the what?
भाई उसका देख. ओ भाई
How did he do that antidote? He just wallbang flick on the off.
ओ भाई
Single back kill,
साहब.
and that is the next one. Triple kill antidote. That was
भाई
absolutely
क्या सही
insane.
खेलता है यार. राइट टू इस. भाई तुम इसका सोवा का वो देखो यार मारकर. क्या परफेक्ट मारता है, परफेक्ट.
Yeah, the experience was quite good. You can say we had couple of matches where we struggled at the start of the games, but in the end we could close the map easily, and we wish to do it the same way in the finals. So yeah, we're confident to win this event.
So how do I plan to win this tournament is really simple. We just want to play a natural game, which we do. I just want to bring the games and the maps we play in the scrim, the same thing in the tournament. And if we do that, I think there is no one who can beat us.
Pop the flash. Materasu with the triple kill on ZPDF. He gets this ace. Rolling Thunder launches out. Now we take 2v1. Last man standing is Amaterasu. 4 kills for him. It's a 1v1 situation. Amaterasu was strat man. And that's an ace! Soon in velocity.
भाई लोग अमेंटेरसु का एम देखो भाई, तुम एम देखो.
Has his abilities not needed. He's attacking this time. All right, that is Velocity Gaming for you. I know everyone is super
Guys, match
excited
चालू
to
होने
get
वाला है
this
2
match
मिनट में.
going. So let's take a look at the map screen and
Map.
see
Let's go
what
map.
it is all going to be about. Now, it is a best of 5, so there will be 5 potential maps. Now, the first one will be Ascent,
भाई
and the
मैप ही
second
4 है
Bind,
इस गेम,
third
मैप ही
being
4 है इस
Haven,
गेम में. ये
fourth
लोग
Split,
5
and
मैप
we
का
will
बेस्ट
see
ऑफ 5
Ascent
रख रहे हैं,
once again
बताओ.
if we do
लॉल
go
2
into
बार
map
एसेंट होगा.
number
जी
5. Tell us your thoughts right off the bat, Cap.
Absolutely. So how this works, folks, is first the teams, if it goes through all maps, they play through the entire map pool. It is randomized. Teams get to pick their sides based on a toss. After that, if we need a fifth map, we will be going to Ascent, which has been picked by Velocity Gaming, and God Squad got to pick their side. Now, what's interesting is for the fifth map, Velocity actually picked Ascent because they were recently, pushed to, probably the closest they've come to defeat Apollonia in that 1921 final scoreline against Velocity Gaming in the upper bracket finals. And, that's the closest any team has ever come to picking a round off a map of Velocity Gaming. And, God Squad, they're going to be a bit upset because they did phenomenally well to get themselves into the game. They did phenomenally well in overtime as well, but just in the end, I think the pressure got to them and they gave up those 2 consecutive rounds. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I expect Split to be one of the interesting maps we're going to see, and then I'm looking forward to a lot of great teleporter plays as well on Bind. What about you?
All right, for Ascent, yes. The last time we saw God Squad versus Velocity Gaming was about 2 days ago. That was the upper bracket finals. And God Squad, unfortunately, didn't manage to, kind of have a close game against Velocity. So this first map, it would be good to expect and see how God Squad can try to make it a little bit more equal, to show a better performance on this map. For Haven, they did extremely well, but Velocity is just so consistent. They managed to take that win, even though, we went very far into overtime. One thing I would like to point out is that since the recent nerfs to Sage, we get to see Rexy from God Squad and Antidote from the side of Velocity Gaming playing very different agents. And they are starting to shine. They are much higher on the scoreboard. And that's just really cool. So what do you think about the agent picks and any of the players? Like, what are their best picks? What we can expect to see coming out from them?
Yeah, I think the recent Sage nerf
Choose your
patch
agent.
has actually benefited these teams because with Sage, while of course a lot of people try and play entry flag with Sage, heal themselves, come back. But when it comes to this tier of competition, you actually rely on your
आज
Sage
कैप्टन आ रहा है भाई,
to
कमेंट ही कर रहा है. सही है.
heal somebody who's speaking and or potentially revive somebody who's gone down. So they actually make one person play a little more passive than they should. But the fact that they switched off Sage means they get to play a lot more aggressive, and that's how both of these teams are more comfortable playing. So, it's going to be a great treat for you guys, and I'm hoping that we get to see more than 3 maps. And I'm being told the teams are ready, folks. Let's get into the first map here in the LG Ultra Gear TEC Challenger Series Grand Finals,
चलो गया भाई
powered
लोग,
by
let's go.
AMD, as we have God Squad on defense taking on Velocity Gaming. Let us know in chat who you're supporting and who you think is going to take the first map. Apollonia, these agent picks, how is this composition looking? We've got the Breach, who's got the buff with the extra flashes. That's going to be a constant. We've got the Raze, Sova, Omen, and Cypher on God Squad. And then you've got the Jet, that is going to be the differentiating factor on the side of Velocity Gaming, and then mirror picks after that. It looks like we're going for an early B peak. Flash is coming in from both sides as they collapse onto side real quick. Antidote, first one in, gets taken down, and Excali is going to get the double there on Hellranger, and Rexy is going to try and block off Pizza and Market. He's going to find the Omen. That's a third for Excali. What a way to start the map. And is he going to go for the fourth? Not going to find Hellfighter as he tiptoes around those shots down to a 2v1. The plant goes down as Hellfighter now only has his classics. Going to switch out to give himself that one-tap advantage. Apollonia, over to you.
Alright, God Squad. Hellfighter, last man standing. He would have to clutch this one out. It's a 1v2 situation, however. And Amaterasu and Vibor, both of them, they have to work hand in hand. Now Hellfighter, he is peeking, looking for that kill onto Vibor. He does get it, connects that headshot. He's on site, just gonna tap the spike. 1v1, and Amaterasu one taps Hellfighter. This is a good start for Velocity Gaming as they pick up the first round for themselves. And yes, Cap, you were speaking about the compositions. Right off the bat, the only difference is the Jet on Antidote and that Raze coming up from the side of Deathmaker, God Squad. So very similar compositions. You can say that they might have a similar idea to how they want to play out their strategy. So this is going to be cool. This is a setup for a very interesting and possibly a very analytical game that we will get out of.
Definitely, it's essentially going to come down to how differently Raze and Jet play into this to break those stalemates. And we got a push coming in from A shot as they're going to get actually a long side, as they're going to get the first pick off on one of the God Squad members. There's Velocity Gaming looks to give themselves the advantage. Excali's pushed up A shot, quickly checking sides. He's going to spot the Cypher, and there's going to be Hellfighter down. The door comes down. Last man standing, Breach on the side. He does have the flashes. First flash hits, but he's not going to be able to pick off anybody as Amaterasu gets the kill. Antidote's going to find a rotating Rexy as Deathmaker's last man standing. Velocity looking to make it a quick 2-0 here. Apollonia, a bit more on the team composition, and both Jet and the Raze, they're going to be looking to do some fancy maneuvers, right, with jumps and pushes around the maps. And I think that's where their difference is going to come, because both breaches are going to be just flashing for days, flash after counter flash to kind of hold off the pushes. But it's really the Raze's explosive abilities, quite literally, versus the Jet smokes that are the real difference, if you ask me.
Indeed, that Breach buff, getting that extra flash just overall makes his kit so good for the side of attack. And on the side of defense, you can get creative with it. You can use his abilities to stop a full-on push if you time them right. So it is not going to be easy picking up the Breach and going along with it. But Kappa there gets that spray of 2 kills, putting God Squad in the advantage that they need. It is a full buy this time, moving on to this round 3. And Excali does get Rexy, but Deathmaker will answer. So they are converging onto the B side. The spike about to get planted, 3v2 situation. And God Squad is going to go for this retake.
Yep, doing really well on this first gun round. Now they're going to have to just see this out to make sure they stay in the economy. Hellfighter is going to nicely double peek and is going to find right to ace as Amaterasu's last man on the side. He's going to find the Raze, but no! Bulldog versus Phantom ends up losing out, gets Deathmaker down to 11, but not enough. Beautiful stuff coming in as God Squad showing that, hey, once we have our guns, that we are no lesser than Velocity Gaming. So extremely important to maintain that momentum. Not let it run away, right? It looked like it was going to be another, quick breach onto site here, but Kappa holding that perfect angle, getting that double kill onto Antidote and Pivot. It was priceless in helping them get up to speed here. It was a bit silly here. Excali definitely just heard the Sova send out the drone, so that was a bit of a misplay, kind of a rookie move. They could have done without that, but great job keeping 3 people alive. Look at that economy. They've got their guns, and
Yeah.
if they can make one more win, round on the board, it's even Steven, and they give themselves a bit of a money advantage going into the 5th round.
Indeed, Excali definitely coming in with a bang. 6 kills so quick, and we are only 3 rounds in. Now, back to your question about, the team compositions and what I think. It seems like the meta, well, at least for this match here, is to run 2 initiators, 2 controllers. You do need a balance when you're playing on defense. You have the 2 controllers, Omen and Cypher. That is to help you defend, stop the attack from coming in so harshly. And then you have the 2 initiators where they will help you on the side of attack. These teams are very creative. They're very comfortable with these agent picks. So they will make it work on either side. And you have the duelist of choice based on what their teammate is most comfortable playing. So for Deathmaker, Raze, we've seen amazing showstoppers from him. He is just so good on that Raze. And Antidote, after he could just shed the Sage pick and go onto Jet, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's not going to be just,
Just a support player.
Yeah,
and
not
he
only
comes
just
up good there. Gets the first pick off, opens up things, and now that means they're gonna think maybe is it an A, as the whole of Velocity is gonna converge onto A site. The Omen is actually holding a weird angle, gets taken down by right to Ace, as the breach is last man on site, as Excali and Vibhor are both gonna pick up a kill each as they clear the site, and Rexy, last man standing, doesn't really stand a chance there. And this is going to be a more expensive round than actually God Squad imagined. The worst thing you can do in Valorant is break a losing streak, pick up a round, and then go and lose immediately after that. And God Squad are now, they're going to be in trouble for at least another round or so. And this is the situation where they need to recollect before it snowballs, because Velocity Gaming, they're not going to slow down, right? You saw how they altered their approach because they knew that God Squad had guns that round. Now you're going to see a much more, aggressive and risky play coming in. Look at that. You got the Sova peeking the Cypher. He's going to find the kill as Right to Ace gets things started. Jet is moving into B. Omen's going to throw first smoke out. Cypher's going to throw a cage as well. And you see the breach waiting. Excali is going to get another kill mid, as now Breach is last man standing on B side, and they're going to be moving in from all sides. The Deagle not good enough, as Amaterasu is going to find Hellranger, and God Squad looking to make whatever they can of this last few members remaining. Right to Ace is going to find Rexy. Deathmaker, last man standing, has only a ghost. Exit frag needs to try and potentially get a gun and damage the economy a little bit. But then again, pistol versus rifles, never an easy ask. No armor as well. He's gonna get spotted out. Almost! But Amaterasu gets another for himself as Deathmaker falls. Velocity Gaming 4, God Squad 1, Apollonia.
Indeed, Velocity Gaming maintaining that lead over God Squad. It was an equal round, and yes, you did mention that losing the round prior to this, it did hurt their economy. So going for the equal was the best choice for God Squad, and they can look to come back in this next round. Velocity Gaming, very calculated. It seems like they are predicting what God Squad is all about, how they are defending. And Velocity Gaming, they have mentioned that they do watch every single replay to make sure that they understand the team that they are up against. And I hope that God Squad has done the same, considering, we did see in the interviews, they don't really have much of a plan, they're just friends, they're having fun. I'm very excited to see what they are going to pull off. And Deathmaker there, watching A side, he does have backup coming. And typical Velocity Gaming fashion, on the side of attack, they do leave the spike in a safe spot. The one carrying the spike will never be the entry fragger. And this is a very important note. And this is what actually does set Velocity Gaming apart from many teams, making them to the top team, in fact. But Kappa there gets the double, and Deathmaker finds one. And this is going to be a good round for God Squad, considering the last one was an eco. Now,
Yep,
Kappa...
they actually did fantastic there with the backstab there. Unfortunately, Hellfighter went in a bit aggressive. Doesn't matter, they still get 4 members on the board while seeing out the round. Extremely, extremely important that they won this round. It was a bit of a scrappy one for them. After this, they would have been completely out of money, but Kappa's backstab as right to ace antidote fell to him. It was a bit of a mistake. Nobody was watching B tunnels, and they just walked right out and got the jet, who was carrying the bomb, as you mentioned. It's
अरे भाई क्या नाम है आदित्य bro, no permission bro.
Gonna take out Kappa. Deathmaker back into safety, and this is antidote for a shot. And the Hunter's Fury from right to ace, is that gonna actually pick up a kill? Deathmaker falls to the Hunter's Fury. Rexy meanwhile picks up a double, always stepping up to the occasion. Has been playing out of his mind since he's not limited to that Sage. Excali here is gonna
ओ भाई
do well
हेलेफ
by
क्या
takes him out.
unlucky
God
हो गया
Squad
बेचारा.
3-3 situation. It did
हेलेफ
look bright for
unlucky हो
God
गया
Squad
भाई.
for a moment, but Hellranger there makes it a little bit more equal. God Squad does have a bit of a disadvantage. Low health onto Rexy. 2v2 situation. It is a clone matchup here, Cap.
absolutely, and really smart of Hellranger to actually rotate here rather than just team up with Rexy on the other side. Realizing that yes, the rotate is possible, but look at what the velocity breach is doing, going all the way around. Nobody expects this rotate coming
अनुज
in,
भाई निकाल
and
देगा यार
he
अमितराशु
might
निकाल
actually
देगा
make
यार.
noise when he jumps down, and that should be enough to alert Hellranger that yes, he's coming onto the site. Hellranger's actually gonna spot him out as he's checking below the site on around the boxes, and they are both on site now. The plant is going down as Hellranger's gonna find the Sova, and it's down just to the breach now. Luckily avoided Hunter's Fury completely, but the
एक भी
spike
damage
has
नहीं
gone
खाया
down.
है.
2v1 situation, beautiful use of the ability to clear up some space. He now knows where the Sova is as well. Unfortunately not able to get something off. He's
ओ भाई
forced
क्या close
to
था.
get stuck there as they double peek him. Perfect use of that numbers advantage. Rexy gets
भाई
the
बहुत
kill,
close था.
and now the defuse. 4-3, God Squad right back in it, folks.
Oh, that was actually a really good kill there by Hellranger. Amaterasu does pick up one before he went down. And both these teams are just going at it. That's going to be one more round for God Squad. And the last time we saw Velocity Gaming just completely obliterated them on the map Ascent. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a different story, well, at least from what we can see early into this game. Now, quick look at that scoreboard, and we
भाई
see
Excali Pro
a
यार.
little bit of, equalization coming from the credits, but Velocity
But
Gaming still have a little bit of
look at
up ahead.
Excali all the way up there with 10 kills, leading by a mile there, carrying Velocity Gaming on his shoulders. Everybody in God Squad contributing fairly evenly for the time being. And look at this aggressive push coming in from the Raze and Omen. They've actually gone behind.
अरे भाई
Excali just
Excali
got
मार
out
रहा है
of the
भाई.
but not fast enough to the
घुस के
trigger.
मार रहा है.
They are working the backstab. They've moved outside. Hellranger's holding the A shot angle as well. He might be able to get a pick off here. He's gonna spot someone out, not able to connect.
ओ भाई
And
ये ब्रीज के
look at that.
फ्लैशेस है भाई
Breach
देख रहे हो.
flashes for days.
भाई
You're gonna get used to
भाई
that in
क्या
Valorant now.
फ्लैशेस है एक
With
नंबर.
this later pack, Deathmaker's gonna find Vibhor as he levels things up. Antidote gets onto site. I don't think he knows he's there. Oh,
Oh,
beautiful
bhai.
use of the rocket
Deathmaker
there,
मार रहा है
and
भाई.
Amaterasu is gonna
बचा
come in
लिया
for the
Deathmaker ने.
trade. It is a 3v2 now, and gets spotted out from market, but manages to spray down as Amaterasu now on site gets the plant down. 2v1 situation.
भाई
Can they
हेलेफ बहुत
potentially
ज्यादा
close
हग
it
रहा है
out
आज.
this time? Paranoia comes out, spots him, takes a lot of damage as Kappa is gonna look to clear this out. Beautiful use of the ultimate there.
ओ
Amaterasu
भाई क्या
levels
अल्टी
it up.
यूज किया है.
1v1. I didn't think this was happening. Breach v breach, but does he have the HP to survive this? Oh, beautiful use of the flash. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to peek out and find him. This is gonna force him
अरे
out. And
यार
Hellranger's
भाई
gonna
वो फ्लैश
close
में पीक
it
ले लेता
up.
ना यार.
4-4. God Squad level things up, folks. This is a masterclass on how to play Valorant.
God Squad did not come to play at all. They definitely want to be Velocity Gaming at their game. Coming back from just 1 point all the way to an equalizer
क्या
4-4.
फ्लैशेस है भाई.
That is
एक
just
नंबर.
really great. It means that they have done their homework, they have practiced, and they are prepared for this grand finals here at the TEC Challenges Series 1. Now,
Yeah, look at that use of the rocket there by the Rays. Perfect showstopper there.
भाई
You wouldn't
गॉड
expect
स्क्वाड
that.
का
All
जो
right, they
साइफर
saw
है
a bit of them.
भाई वो बहुत
Maybe
शॉर्ट्स हग रहा है बहुत ज्यादा.
you'd wait for a
3 के kills
retake,
मिल
but
रहे
no,
हैं,
you
लेकिन
actually
भाई
go the
वो
other side
पैनिक
of the
कर जा
box
रहे हैं. पता
and
नहीं क्यों.
close out the round in style. Now, what we've seen, Apollonia, is usually a move through mid or B. Only once or twice after a rotate, we've seen them go A. Do you think Velocity is going to change that up?
well,
ओ भाई.
Velocity Gaming, they generally, with their strategy, they go for pickoffs. And based on where the pickoffs are, they will work around that.
भाई,
And
क्या
so
मार
far,
रहे
it's
हैं.
been pretty successful on A. But it looks like this time it's going to be on B. So, well, B, they have had a good amount of success. It just really depends on where the pickoffs are. And now God Squad down to 1 member. This is Velocity Gaming bouncing back. Don't like the fact that the scoreboard is even. And their last member standing is definitely going to be taken out by
सैंडविच हो रहे हैं तो.
flawless round for Velocity Gaming there.
Yeah, definitely statement coming out from them, having given up a bunch of rounds in a row. And this is where the real difference between
भाई जिस हिसाब से खेल रहे हैं भाई ये तो वैसे भी ये टी साइडेड मैप है बट फिर भी सैंडविच हो रहे भाई हल्का फुल्का.
going in extremely aggressive, and this time it is a full A commit. Nobody from God Squad on A this time. They've been going mid and B a lot, and it's affected how they've set up this round, and they've actually given a free sight here as they're going to be looking for a retake. Breach gets spotted out, beautiful flash coming in, but does it facilitate a first kill? No, it does not. Nobody's fallen, and Spike has gone down. Hellfighter with the pistol comes in with a kill, but Amaterasu X Cali get one each for themselves.
Spike has been planted here, and it's just a battle between both these teams. Antidote picks up
Nice
a double,
Antidote.
X-Cali finishes it off. Velocity Gaming came up on top of that, and that is going to grant them a 2-round lead, which is, really ideal in this situation where it's almost neck to neck, and God Squad stepping up, Velocity Gaming really putting their foot down.
Yeah, and I honestly wasn't happy with how God Squad set up that round. I think they got sick of being pushed mid or picked mid and losing that information control, and that's why they stacked an extra person, left AMT because God Squad just wasn't going A, and God Squad decided to turn it around, and now they're back to their standard mid and B information, a bit of A information play.
भाई बंदे में वो है भाई.
So God
क्या
Squad,
कैसे करना है.
bit of a misplay last time round. They're going in aggressive this time. A short, he's gonna come out, he's gonna find the first, he's gonna find the second, walks past the jet, but he comes back Rexy with the double kill. Vibhor's gonna trade out Rexy as Hellranger now
Vibhor भाई
trying to
aim
get
है
the
भाई
pick
उसका.
off as DLT Vibhor gets another. Hellfighter trades him right to ace. He's gonna
भाई
trade
विभोर का aim है
Hellfighter
भाई perfect.
as the trade is coming in. He lands the dart. It is a 2v2 all of a sudden after a flurry of kills there. And the question is, what side are they going to rotate to? It seems like it is in A push coming in from A short and long Apollonia. Are they going to manage it this time because it's a 2v2?
Amaterasu and Hellranger have been playing out of their mind, both of them being on the Agent Breach. Right, Ace is going to take out Hellranger there, and Breach is just so effective. Great demonstration here in this game, but will Deathmaker be able to clutch this? He has to go for a retake. So he has to take down the 2 members and go for the defuse. Now time is ticking. He's gonna avoid the flash. And that shot doesn't quite finish off right to Ace. But Deathmaker, he's back in, avoids the seismic blast by an inch. He is going to drop the boom bot. He has it. Deathmaker might just come out on top of this. The spray doesn't take him out. Takes out the pistol, but Amaterasu clutches that one out. Velocity Gaming with a 3-round lead. Well played, I would say, from
Amaterasu,
Amaterasu
well
and right
played.
to Ace at the end there.
Yeah, did his best, but I think you know, if maybe got a bit creative with those satchels, we could have seen something a bit more exciting there. But you know, Rexy gave them every chance of taking the
Rexy ने बहुत
advantage
अच्छा
there.
खेला था यार.
But you know, even after the trade, there was no reason Kappa had to go and get picked off there. So you know, they got to be a little less sloppy, if I may say so, because now again they've given Velocity a 3-round lead, and you know, as we come up to the last round of the first half, it is imperative that they get this. The ultimate coming in from the
Vibhor,
breach. They're gonna
bhai.
get inside. Vibhor with the double kill. The neural theft comes out. They're gonna have all the information they need. Hellranger's gonna get one. He's gonna get 2 as he looks to get his team inside. That's a triple kill for Hellranger.
भाई
Is
3
he
kill
gonna
मारा
quad?
इसने.
No, Antidote's gonna pick him 2v1. Not what they wanted at this time. He's got one more cage left. Can he potentially use that? But Antidote is waiting there with his ultimate and the rifle. It is looking
भाई क्या खेला है
difficult.
Hellranger
We
ने
are
भाई.
most likely in store for an 8-4 first half from Velocity Gaming, but we have seen stranger things. Nope,
And
never gonna come
Vibhor
out
ने
on
भाई
top
क्या एंट्री लिया है
against
भाई.
that
दो हेडशॉट
double
सीधा.
peak.
घुसते ही.
Beautiful stuff from Vibhor. I think he's been the unsung hero really for Velocity Gaming, if you ask me. He comes up clutch so many rounds, and you know, he got the first 2 kills on this push to get them into sight, and then the final one there. And a lot of times, you know, they depend on him in those clutch situations. Hellranger very nearly turned it around for his team here.
भाई एक और kill ले लेता
But
ना Hellranger भाई.
unfortunate between
निकल जाता.
the Jet and the Cypher, they took him down. Let's take a look at that scoreboard as we go into the second half.
अब निकाल
4-8.
लेंगे भाई शायद.
God Squad on attack now. They
13
have
चार
it
जीत जाएंगे
all
भाई.
to do,
पहला
folks.
राउंड अगर निकाल लिए तो.
Indeed, and this is a little bit like deja vu. Velocity Gaming
This
did
goes
take the
here.
first half. The last time they had a match, 8-4. Now God Squad Ascent, they did lose pretty badly the last time around, but let's see if they will change it this time around. Now Deathmaker spraying, gets the pick off onto Vibhor with that beautiful headshot. Hellfighter finds one for himself as well. Now Velocity Gaming in this pistol round, just falling
गलत सीन हो
behind.
गया भाई ये
They
तो.
will have to get multi-kills to
मैं
take
सोचा
this
निकाल
one
लेंगे
back.
पिस्टल
Now
राउंड
on
भाई
the
उल्टा
side
ही हो
of
गया.
defense, it's not about the attacking anymore, but this is right to Ace. Gonna get taken out by Deathmaker. 5v2 situation. Doesn't look too good for Velocity Gaming here. They might have to
ये
equal the
breach
next
इतना
round. That
annoying है
will
भाई.
be their fate, most likely.
Yeah, it's like both of these teams just hate defending. If you put them in a position where they have to rush, attack, and do a lot of damage. Whoa, beautiful play nearly by Excali coming in behind them. I don't think they expected that, but gets spotted out and picked off. But you know, great stuff coming in from God Squad. Got onto site early, and you know, picked up the round without giving away too many kills. And you know, again, it shows that you know that 4-8 isn't truly reflective of what God Squad is capable of. Right, you give them an opportunity to attack, you give them an opportunity to dictate how this match is going to go, and they will take it. 5-8, they're going to have some guns now, most of them going for a Phantom, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be interesting, as Antidote's going to get spotted
Oh,
out. He's
bhai.
got a shorty in hand, but no Hellfighter is going to take him
दे
out
दिया था इसने
there,
डिंक.
as the rotates are coming in super fast. Move on to B side as the door shuts on Amaterasu's face. You are not welcome here, my friend.
Poor thing, he tried to even crouch to get under. Good effort though. But equal round for Velocity Gaming. And God Squad, they should be able to take this one. We have seen Velocity Gaming win equal rounds, but with how God Squad is coming in pretty strong, that is going to be quite a task for the defenders as of now. So the spike, time is ticking. Kappa here has been playing pretty well. Rexy finds Excali, Kappa does take one, Deathmaker as well. And it's going to be 8-6, a lot closer, most definitely. So we can't guarantee that God Squad has improved since the last time we saw them 2 days ago.
Definitely not leaving it late, picking up a lot of rounds early on. But Apollonia, this is the crucial round. This will decide
Indeed.
whether this God Squad comeback is really happening. The gun round, Velocity Gaming are going to have their guns. They are on the defensive side, so they don't really have to go out and get the kills. But we've seen
भाई
how
ये राउंड चाहिए भाई, नहीं तो 8-8 हो
Velocity
जाएगा.
functions. So now I
ये
think
राउंड
God
अगर
Squad
हार
have
गए
taken a
VLT
page
वाले,
out of
हमें
Velocity's
दिक्कत हो
book.
जाएंगे.
They rushed B the first 2 rounds, and now that there was a 3-man stack at B, they wanted to go A, but didn't. And because there was no quick rush, you actually see that fast rotate. Breach has actually moved back. Jet has moved towards A short. So it's a really smart
ये
play here by
बनाएंगे.
Velocity Gaming. Actually not overcommitting to mid. They've got the Cypher Trap as well to make sure that nobody pushes up Pizza, so they're not at risk there.
Chilled water
If the
देना
trap
ना.
goes down or is triggered, they will know. The smoke's coming in as the
क्या
A
इंटी
side
लिया
push
भाई
is on.
Deathmaker
Deathmaker
ने.
Hellfighter gets the first 2 kills there.
Oh.
Right to Ace, he's gonna spray down blinded as he picks up the double kill
स्प्रे
there.
किया भाई.
Suddenly, not as easy for God Squad all of a sudden.
भाई
and
उसका
Raito is
boom
just
bot
about
उसके side पे ही
surviving.
चला
9
गया.
HP, he does have 2 shock darts. If he sends them exactly where he's looking, he can pick up a free kill, but will definitely give up his position. Backup has arrived. First shock dart's gonna go down. He's gonna find the breach, gonna do a bit of damage as Vivor's gonna finish him off. 2v3 in favor of Velocity Gaming, who now all of a sudden look like to be in a stronger position. But Deathmaker, full HP and SMG in tow. He is below the boxes. He's gonna try and set up a crossfire. Gonna find one. No! Does not, as Breach, last man standing, Amaterasu is gonna clean up house, and Velocity will stop the God Squad parade right in their tracks. 6-9 as the streak
अच्छा यार.
checks.
Last second
Well
defuse
played
हुआ
by the defenders with 1 second left to spare before the spike went boom. And the way God Squad did attack, they got 2 kills right off the bat, so that was really good for them. But the problem kind of lied in how they defended the spike after the plant. And you also did mention that Antidote was on B side, realized that the rush wasn't happening, and then this anticipation
भाई ये
from Velocity
ब्रीच का
Gaming.
फ्लैश देखो
They were
भाई,
like,
तुम
no rush
ब्रीच
in
का
B,
फ्लैश
they did that the
देखो
last
भाई.
2 times, it must be A. So Antidote did go A. They lost 2 members really early, but when Vibor and Amaterasu came around, they managed to clutch that one out. So good job for Velocity Gaming, and God Squad, they might just have to, play a little bit more carefully at least for the side of attack after they get the plant off.
Definitely, post plant is extremely important in not only closing out the round, but also making sure you actually take as few casualties as possible, because you got to keep the economy in mind. Now we've got another slow round coming in, and we've seen both teams not too keen on these slow rounds unless they're really forced into it.
भाई ये
They
राउंड
are
जीतना
stacking
पड़ेगा
up
VLT
mid
को, नहीं
and
तो
A
इकोनॉमी
short.
खराब है.
And it looks like the push is going to be on Pizza as the tripwire is activated, and we're going to have 3 people at B in a few seconds. The first breach flash comes in. He's going to slow them down a little as the rest of the team actually moves towards A short. 3 members have moved there.
ओ भाई ये तो
Sova
ऑलरेडी
is
साइड
quick to
पहुंच गए.
rotate to
GG.
assist the Omen inside. X-Cal is going to get the kill, but Deathmaker is going to trade him out. 4v4, they're going to get onto site, and Right to Ace is going to pick up another kill. He's been crucial in making sure they don't lose A side too cheaply. The plant is going to go down in cover, as now it is going to be
डेथमेकर कहाँ भाई,
tricky
खुले में
situation. Another
कर रहा
man
है,
down.
कवर ही नहीं ले
4v2
रहा है.
to hold this, but Hellranger with the backstab there. He's going to get the double kill, and 2v2. He's got a flash ready as well. He's going to push Vibhor back just a little bit.
ओ भाई ये
And
सही
there's
फ्लैश
another
होने वाला है.
Guess what? There's a lot of
ओ
these now,
भाई
but
फ्लैश
Vibhor
मारा है
getting
विभोर
flashed,
ने
gonna
यार.
get the kill there. All down to Hellfighter 2v1. And he's gonna get spotted out by that recon dart. A bit of panic coming in. They know exactly where he is as the diffuse comes in. Vibhor's gonna do a bit of
भाई
distracting
विभोर
and
भाई
gets the
साहब
kill.
क्या प्लेयर है.
6-10. God Squad drop another round. It looked like
क्या
Hellranger had
खेलता
done
है भाई
just enough
विभोर भाई.
Apollonia.
उफ
But
भाई ये
got a
कहीं
bit too
इसका नाम नहीं
cheeky
था
with
भाई,
that
अचानक से
third
पॉप हुआ है.
flash peek
और सोचो भाई
onto
एकदम
Vibhor, who we've
मेन प्लेयर
mentioned
बन
is
गए
such a clutch
VLT टीम
player
का.
for Velocity Gaming. Not what they wanted. They came so close. Ended up being a very expensive round.
Indeed, first team to double digits. That is going to be Velocity Gaming. 10 rounds under their belt. and God Squad with 6, they do have a lot of work to do, because if they do give the next couple of rounds to Velocity Gaming, it's going to be almost impossible to try and take back this first map. Now, it being Ascent, we have seen God Squad, you know, with some success, but Xcali gets the first kill, and this is right to Ace, blasting Hunter's Field. Not going to pick up a kill, however, does not take out any
bhai.
HP from any of the members on the side of God Squad. Now, this is what I really like about the attackers right now. You can see that there has been a change in the gameplay. They are spreading out. However, against Velocity Gaming, it's going to be tough to break their defense, because their pure aim is just so good. Their
जीत जाएगी
basics, their
VLT फर्स्ट
mechanics,
मैप आराम से.
everything. Velocity Gaming is just very well-rounded, and God Squad has a lot to come back. And this is Amaterasu here, defending the B side with his life.
Oh
And
भाई.
that's Rexy who's going to take him out.
Yeah, it's a tricky position for God Squad. This is sort of a do or die round for them right now. Vibhor very happy to be inside the Cypher cage here. Invisible
भाई
to
निकाल देंगे क्या
everybody around him
2v5?
as
Oh भाई.
God Squad are going to get onto site 3v2. They're going to have to hold this site. That recon dart is giving them all the information they need. The spam coming in, unfortunately, not enough to go through two sets of walls and objects as they're setting up for a great crossfire.
And then
He's gonna get taken down.
2v1 situation here. And Rexy gets confronted with Antidote. Is he gonna step up to the plate?
Oh shit.
But right to Ace is gonna take him out. Battle of the Sobers. I mean, sorry to interrupt there,
अबे
but you know
जय
that
भाई,
Recon
वो
Bolt was
मैंने
so good with
भाई
Rexy
सुबह
spraying
4
into
बजे
the
वीडियो
shed.
बनाया था भाई.
There it is. So, you know, this
अगर भाई
combo,
सुबह
from
4
the side
बजे
of
वीडियो
Velocity
बना रहा हूँ
Gaming,
भाई, तो
absolutely
थोड़े तो व्यूज
bad.
तो
And
बनते
Mike
हैं
just
यार.
stepping up at the right
तू ही
time
बता
to secure that win.
भाई
And
यार क्या
11
सही
rounds
था
for
यार
Velocity
रेक्सी का
Gaming
प्ले. मजा आ गया
Yeah,
देख के.
it's a
भाई क्लच
very,
होना
very
चाहिए
bad
था रेक्सी
situation
की
here in
तरफ
this
से
first
यार.
map for God
लास्ट किल
Squad.
वो ले लेता ना मजा आ
There's
जाता.
definitely at least a couple of rounds they could have turned around, and it should have been more like a 7-9 or 8 or
अरे
8-8
यार
situation right
कम
now.
ऑन.
You know,
क्या
so
सही
many
खेला
of these rounds
रेक्सी
are so
ने.
close. It looks like we're gonna go in for a fast A push. This is you know, do or die
भाई
here for
राइट
God
टू एज
Squad.
का भाई जो
And
मार्कर रहता
you
है
know,
क्या
if they
सही
can make it,
परफेक्ट रहता है भाई.
you know, you can help
एकदम
turn things
परफेक्ट
around. The drones
पोजीशन में
definitely
जाता
gonna
है.
spot
रिवील भी
out
हो जाता
the
है.
rays. Whether or not they saw everybody else, I don't know. And I think it's
देखो
also
इसका
a pistol
मार्कर
round
देखो
coming
भाई.
in for God Squad. Let's quickly take a look at the
शॉट डार्ट
scoreboard.
था.
And I think they're all on
भाई
ghosts. We
कितना
got a
कैलकुलेटेड खेलता
Spectre
है भाई ये.
as
एकदम.
well, half armor. So, you know, they're trying to do a bit of damage, maybe sneak around, and then, you know, spark that overtime comeback in the next round. And the full rotate now coming in towards B. That is most interesting.
भाई
The
मार्कर
Cypher is actually
मारा
gone
ऐसा
all the way
कि
in
पता
camps
चल
at
गया भाई
A
पूरा
short.
क्लियर है.
Because they
अब
left it
rotation देखो.
so wide open. So maybe they're gonna hope to catch them off on the rotate, but Amaterasu, he is out here aggressive, trying to get a peek, gets flashed, but Vibhor is there,
Oh,
as
lol.
always, to cover for his teammates. He's gonna spray down, get the double kill.
Oh,
Is he gonna
lol.
get the third? That's a triple kill for
अरे
Amaterasu.
भाई क्या
As
मारता
God
है.
Squad are almost certainly done in this first map. 6-12.
Dash
It
on
is
the
gonna
bhai
take a
log.
miracle to turn this one around, but Amaterasu, he was quick to hide after getting flashed, stayed quiet. Vibhor helped him out with the first kill, and then after
सही
that,
cover था Vibhor का.
just waited for the perfect minute and got himself the triple kill. I'm not quite sure how Hellranger potatoed those pistol shots while he was reloading, but boy oh boy, is that definitely one for the highlight
परफेक्ट
reel.
टीम है भाई यार इनका.
God Squad 6, Velocity Gaming 12 in this first map of Apollonia.
Talk about a goosebump moment.
Oh,
there. And
Deathmaker,
Deathmaker
bhai.
is gonna win the op battle against Antidote there.
आउटप्ले हो गया भाई
One shot,
एंटीडोट.
he jumped, crouched, got it off. Kappa finds one, and Rexy as well. God Squad, it must be the pressure of the 12 rounds that Velocity Gaming has, because they are coming into this next one with an absolute bang. Now this Vibhor, Hellfighter takes him out, and last man standing is going to be right to Ace. But there are some rounds like this where God Squad just shows complete dominance out of nowhere. It's almost like if you get the first 2 kills, you are guaranteed the win of that round. And you know, we've seen this pattern a lot, but Velocity Gaming just overall a lot more consistent. That's why they have the 6-round lead. Now, God Squad, it would be pretty tough to ask for them to win 6 rounds consecutively to bring it into overtime for a shot at winning this map. It looks definitely much closer into Velocity Gaming's favor.
भाई
And there it
crosshair
is, right to Ace
placement
is
है
going to take
भाई.
up Kappa.
It's these sloppy things because they need to save the guns right now. They need to make sure that every round moving forward they have the guns to be able to stay competitive here as the Sova's
ब्रीच का
gonna get
फ्लैश है
flashed
भाई
and
तुम
taken
देखो
down, but that should have been a
भाई ऐसा
5-man round,
फ्लैश हो
not
गया ना
a
ब्रीच का
4-man
इतना
surviving.
ओपी.
That is a waste of money. Let's quickly take a look at our scoreboard as well. We all started with Deathmaker's beautiful pick there, as Kappa also got Excali in the middle. That started that amazing, round take. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here, and they do still manage to have guns on everybody, so it's not too bad. But
पर
Antidote,
डेथ मेकर हर बार ऊपर
he is
रहता है
on
भाई.
a
डेथ मेकर
light
इतना
armor. He
प्रो
wants
कैसे
that
भाई.
operator.
हर
And
एक गेम
is
में
he
टॉप
gonna
का है.
try and get the first pick off here? But no, the Omen's Walk is on time, as they're gonna get a bit of control on the information. We've got Rays moving in. It seems like they're evenly split right now, not overcommitting right now. Oh, Hellrange is definitely gonna force the Sova out there. He hears him, doesn't manage to spray down. Jets right in there to help the Sova retreat. Shock darts coming in, a bit of damage there. Remember, no sages for either of these teams post-patch.
Indeed. And that is going to be the Rolling Thunder coming out.
ओ
from
भाई
Hellraiser. But there is
क्या
a spray from
कवर है.
Race. You are not infiltrating our side. It is the defensive side. Excali takes out Rexy. Two left on the side of Portugal. It might just be
Oh,
over for
shit.
them. Excali closes it down.
Let's
13
go,
is to 7.
भाई.
And map
Excali
1
ने
goes
क्या
over
खेला
to
है.
Velocity Gaming.
एक नंबर.
That was a solid performance, only for